Hi everybody, hope you're doing okay. Sorry you can't see me, I just tried that, but then I don't think you can flip which camera you're using while you're recording a video. So, welcome to what very obviously is my first online lesson. I'll do my best. So, bit of sad news today. We have our last day really working with the preterit. This is our last section of irregular verbs in the preterit. Let's dive in. Hopefully this will work more or less okay. Basically, I got my laptop up here. I'll also obviously give you a copy of this presentation, and then I got this little thing that I got on eBay for like 12 bucks. So the good news is, again, we have patterns that can help us out. Realmente tenemos dos categorías de patrones con estos verbos. Estos aquí son los verbos que nosotros vamos a ver. Y tenemos cambios, changes. Tenemos cambios vocálicos, es decir, cambios en las vocales, es decir, A, E, I, O, U. O por otro lado tenemos cambios consonánticos, es decir, B, C, D, F, etc. Y eso a mí me ayuda al menos a organizar lo que estoy viendo. Entonces, vamos a ver. Entonces vamos a comenzar con tres verbos: poder, poner y saber. Por ejemplo, aquí tenemos el verbo poder. Yo no pude levantar las pesas. Entonces, aquí sí tenemos un cambio vocálico. Bear with me here, I gotta uncap my marker. Si tenemos un cambio vocálico, tenemos un cambio O por U. Pero no hay cambio consonántico. No hay. That's a terrible U. O por U. So that's the idea. So we're going to see that some of them are going to have vowel changes. Some of them are going to have consonant changes. And some of them are going to have both. ¿Qué más tenemos? Por ejemplo, aquí, la niña puso la mesa. Entonces aquí con poner, a ver, tenemos un cambio primero consonántico, perdón, vocálico. Sí. Otra vez tenemos O por U. Y aquí tenemos cambio consonántico. Aquí sí. Aquí tenemos cambio consonántico de N por S. O aquí, ustedes supieron que tenemos una prueba en 2 semanas. One thing I do want to mention here is that we have a slight difference in meaning between saber in the present, which means to know, like yo sé cuándo es la prueba, following this example, In the preterit, the meaning is a little bit differently. It means more like to find out, to find something out for the first time. So you learned, you found out that we have a quiz in 2 weeks. If you want to know how to say we knew there was a quiz in 2 weeks, stick around for chapter 8. Entonces, a ver, aquí tenemos un cambio vocálico, sí. Tenemos otra vez U, pero ahora tenemos A por U. Y luego tenemos un cambio de B por P. Si eso nos ayuda a organizar. O aquí, el hombre pudo tocar el piano después de muchos años de práctica. O después de mucha práctica, nosotros pudimos hablar español. O, spoiler alert, Luke supo que Darth Vader es su padre. Again, it doesn't mean that he knew, but rather that he found out. So that's our first batch. Now we can see we've got a few more. The nice thing is, again, they follow these patterns. So we're either going to have a vowel change, a consonant change, or both. So let's see here. ¿Qué tenemos aquí? Aunque Luke supo que Darth Vader era su padre, Luke no quiso pasarse al lado oscuro. So here we have the verb querer. And actually, before I write that out, I want to mention this also has a bit of a meaning change in the preterit. So when I have the negative of querer, no querer. So we want to remember querer means to want to. When I have no querer, that is actually stronger in the preterit. Rather than saying I didn't want to, or in this case, Luke didn't want to turn to the dark side, we're actually saying Luke refused to turn to the dark side. So it's a bit stronger in the preterit. And again, if you want to see how to say that he didn't want to, stick around for chapter 8. Entonces, a ver, aquí tenemos un cambio vocálico. Sí, tenemos E por I. Y cambio consonántico también tenemos R por S. We'll see how this turns out. My first idea was to stick a GoPro on my head, so it was a little bit more intuitive where I was pointing, but my dad is actually a pretty good photographer, and he was like, no, don't do that. You will make your entire class seasick with the movements of your head. So we'll see how this turns out. This is definitely a trial for me too. ¿Qué más tenemos? O tú viniste a mi casa a tomar un vaso de jugo. Entonces aquí tenemos el verbo venir. Entonces, ¿tenemos un cambio vocálico? Sí. Tenemos E por I. ¿Y tenemos un cambio consonántico? No, aquí no, ¿verdad? Entonces, no. Luego, ustedes hicieron la tarea. Entonces aquí tenemos el verbo hacer. Entonces, a ver, aquí tenemos un cambio vocálico. Sí. Tenemos A por I. Y luego vamos a ver una excepción. Aquí tenemos una excepción. Entonces aquí no hay cambio consonántico, pero también voy a ponerle un asterisco. I'm going to put a little asterisk there, and we'll see why in a minute. It's another one of those that has nothing to do with grammar. It's just a spelling rule. So we'll leave it with an asterisk for now. O aquí, yo quise aprender japonés. Entonces sigue las mismas reglas. Cambio vocálico y cambio consonántico. O, aquí el verbo decir, to tell or to say. Yo le dije a mi madre que voy a la biblioteca, pero no es la biblioteca. Ooh, and I just noticed I misspelled biblioteca. That's been there for years. And now it'll be for all eternity on YouTube. But it is what it is. Entonces, a ver, aquí tenemos un cambio consonántico. Sí, tenemos E por I. Y tenemos un cambio consonántico. Sí, también. Tenemos el cambio C por J, un cambio interesante. So that's where we're at so far. O aquí volvemos al verbo hacer. Entonces tenemos el chico hizo la cama. We notice anything a little bit different there? So, we said here, no consonant change, right? But let's just do a little pronunciation experiment. So if I were to follow that and just say, that, how would I pronounce that? Iko, right? So really, all I'm doing is preserving that s sound. So instead of iko, I'm just saying, no, this is the verb hacer, so I want the s sound. So I'm going to put a Z in there. So it's another one of those, absolutely nothing to do with grammar, just spelling. El chico hizo la cama, no hizo la cama. O nosotros no hicimos nuestras camas. So here again, it's that C is followed by an I, so we don't have that issue. We only have that issue in the third person singular, our el, ella, usted form. Okay, one more. Wow, got a nice angle going there. So the verb traer is a bit interesting. It functions a little bit differently because the changes are a little bit different. Let's take a look. So first off, who remembers what traer is? Ooh, I can't wait for anybody to hold up their hand. To bring, right? Entonces, por ejemplo, el chico le trajo flores a su novia. So what's going on here? Really, essentially, we are having a little bit of both types of changes. They're just slightly different processes. So in a vowel change, really what's happening is we are losing the E. The E is gone, so minus an E. And then what are we gaining? We're gaining a J, right? So in place of that E, we have a J. So a little bit different of a change, but still fits within our table here. And we've now completed our table. So let me try and give you the best view I possibly can of it, just in case anybody wants to screenshot it or whatever. Okay, let's take a look here. What else we got? Yo les traje las composiciones hace 2 semanas. And I'm glad I did, otherwise it'd be a nightmare getting them back to you now. O muy común en las fiestas entre los estudiantes. ¿Trajiste agua para la fiesta? Okay, so now would be the normal time when I would say something along the lines of preguntas o dudas, etc. If you have any questions, again, please post them to that course discussion module, because that way, just like in class, anybody else who has any doubts benefits from it as well. If you have a question, you're probably not the only one. So please, again, take advantage of that discussion forum, because that way we can at least preserve a little bit of our classroom community is really the goal there. Entonces vamos a practicar un poquito. Entonces aquí otra vez tenemos nuestra tabla. So screenshot the table, our chart, if you want that for some help. Entonces vamos a ver. Primero, un poquito de práctica con poder poner y saber. Entonces, aquí yo puse la mesa anoche. O ¿pudiste tú hacer la tarea anoche? Oh, what do we think here? Cuando supieron ustedes que tenemos que hacer TAC abroad. And if I'm going too fast for you, just feel free to pause it. I don't want to ruin the element of discovery for you. O ellos no pudieron hacer la tarea. Duermen, no pueden hacer la tarea cuando están dormidos. Luego, un poquito de práctica con venir, hacer y querer. Let's take a look what we've got for those on our chart. Entonces, por ejemplo aquí, el niño no quiso dormirse. Now remember here, are we saying that the boy didn't want to go to sleep? No, we're saying that he refused to go to sleep. It's stronger in the preterit. O yo hice esta presentación anoche. O me, be careful here, we've got an indirect object pronoun, me, so who's doing it? Mi amiga. me dijo mi amigo que es mejor no procrastinar. O aquí, nosotros hicimos una fiesta durante el fin de semana. O los estudiantes no quisieron tomar la prueba. Then, this actually isn't irregular, but I wanted to bring it up because just like saber, conocer has a little bit of a different meaning in the preterit. So think back to what we saw in, I want to say it was chapter 4 in Spanish 1 towards the end of that semester. What's the difference between conocer and saber? So remember that saber is generally more for information, facts that I know is información. While conocer is more people, to know something. Really, it implies personal experience of some degree. So if I'm talking about a person, I know them personally. I have met them. And if I'm talking about a place, again, personal experience, I'm saying that it's not that I know where it is on a map, but I have been there. Now, we have a slight difference in meaning in the preterit as well. So thinking back to saber, we can probably extrapolate. So when I say yo conocí a Dominic en febrero del 2016, we might be able to extrapolate that just like with saber, it means to come to know something, to find out. Conocí, so conocer in the preterit is more like I met Dominic in February of 2016. And again, if I want to say I knew him in the past, stick around for chapter 8. ¿O a qué edad irregular conociste tú a tu mejor amigo o amiga? And that's it. So hey, that's the closest I can get at the moment to being in the shot, because I don't know how to flip this camera. So be sure to get the homework done for tomorrow night, or tonight, whenever you're watching it. So Tuesday night by 11:59 p.m. Already got the assignment Dropbox set up. And keep an eye out on those announcements. So remember, we've got that announcement module that's a week-by-week breakdown, and we're just going by our regular dates. So just look at whatever today's date is. I don't even know. Just look at the 24th. Look at that week. And because now we don't have the announcements, we don't have a chalkboard to have the announcements on, right? So be sure to keep up on that. And other than that, I hope this wasn't too terrible. Hopefully I get a little bit better at this every day, every time I do it. If you have any questions, again, feel free to post them on the class discussion board. And that is it for today. Entonces, yo espero que todos estén bien, que todos estén sanos. Y bueno, eso es todo para hoy. Así que muchas gracias a todos. Buen día y Nos vemos mañana para otra lección.